information. This will be a great moment for me that I am sharing you a lot of information.
Okay, definitely.
It is going to change the dynamics of science altogether. That is what I want to do.
Yes, sir.
I respect you. I don't know each other. I can go to Anna University. My friends who passed out from Anna University by department.
Okay.
Down the Bharatiya University, Tamil Nadu Agriculture University. I know plenty scientists over there.
Great.
We manufacture plant growth chambers. We big units. We supply to many people. Tamil Nadu Agriculture University Plant Physiology Department. The entire climate change division was developed by me. Many times I have gone.
Okay. Great, sir. Great.
Your bioenergy division. Tamil Nadu Agriculture University. Whoever is sitting head of the department. All the great people. All done project.
Okay.
They know me personally. I'm not naming it in this conversation.
Okay.
So you can understand me. Now coming back to this problem of ICGB, their entire core group was puzzled. They don't know what to do, what not to do.
Okay, sir.
They called me. I have understood the problem. When they told that what are the technology you are using, my wife is also scientist. She is a chemical engineer, MTech and PhD, right?
Okay.
I have discussed with her also, this is the problem. Do you have any understanding? Can you separate it out? She told you also do filtration and maybe some other coagulation or frothing technology. Based on different sediment separation, you can separate it out. But I had little doubt. This is also again going to complicate the whole thing. Why not use a technology where if you consider microalgae is a solid particle, micro-solid particle, kind of a bullets of some nanometer of size, and it is floating or moving around inside the water, right? Right. Now, what I am thinking in a totally different way, I put my knowledge, I use my wisdom to exercise it. People talk about the difference between knowledge and wisdom. Here I have exercised the wisdom of Gautam Buddha because I am spiritually practicing Gautam Buddha's wisdom. I told many people that Einstein has taken his formula from Gautam Buddha, mass energy transformation, I told in many of my videos. I had a strong belief that Einstein E is equal to mc square is derived from the philosophy of Buddhism, where in Buddhism is talking about your body. Your body shall go through a process that is a journey. In this process, you will die. Your mass will convert it to energy, that is Atma. Again, it is going to come back. What is this? If you take fundamentally, what is happening? This is nothing but Einstein theory only. At that time, Oppenheimer, you know Oppenheimer?
Yes, sir. He's the father of atom bomb.
You are now telling he is the father of atom bomb, right?
No, he was mentioned in that way.
Let me tell you. Now coming back, I'll tell you more on because this thing. People talk about the father of atom bomb is Einstein. People talk about father of atom bomb. He is also Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer was the project director of Manhattan Project. Now I'm coming back. Now, who is father? I think Einstein was grandfather.
Correct.
Oppenheimer is a father. Let me come back again. Let me rephrase this history very clearly. When I say Einstein is grandfather, because in 1934-35, before that, when Einstein was there in Germany, because of Nazi, he was thrown to, because of the life, Americans, they taken away to Princeton University, given the professorship. Because he felt that there is a life threat of Albert Einstein, that he will be killed by Hitler, right? That is the fear of Second World War. Many physicists, they have migrated to America. Because in the Second World War time, what had happened, there are America and Germans, they are in the opposite direction, right?
Correct, yes.
They are not friends. Your Germany and Japan, they are together.
Correct.
But other side, your Russia, US, UK, those all idiot people, they are together, and those people are together, right?
Yes,
now, if you can replace my history. Now, Einstein has given Princeton University professorship. Now, the real game, this fellow, it is not that somebody one fine morning you are finding the Second World War going that you write to President of America that there is a need of atom bomb. Now in present day you understand the situation, many scientists are living, working different sections, different IITs, different places. One fine day, one director failed to write Modi ji a letter that, sir, I have a technology which can kill all Tamil people who are bad people, good people, who are corrupt people. No, I have a very nice technology. Sir, can you use it? Doesn't happen in this way, right?
Correct.
Never ever happen in history of science in that way. Nobody, even if I think to write a letter to Modi ji to give an advice, so much technology to government of India, I have been struggling. It is not so easy that Einstein has got so close access to anybody. In India, there are so many Nobel laureates, right? How many people are access to the government?
Nobody.
He is doing his job. In India also, there are Nobel laureates who are settled in abroad. You know that.
Yes.
There are Nobel laureates in economic science for Einstein prize.
Correct.
People are not accessed. When it is what had happens underground, there is a close offline meeting that takes place. It is like something like that, let me tell you.
Okay.
Einstein might have written this letter, the American president, he has not dreamed. What Einstein has to do with the Second World War? It is the administration to take care how to stop the war, right? It is not the Einstein is not that idiot fellow, right? No, thinking that to stop America. He is not part of the American administration also. Only America has given him shelter as a refugee, right? Here.
Correct.
Nothing but a refugee, right?
Yes.
If I am not wrong, he moved out from Israel to Germany, from Germany to Second War to America. So, American administration have found a Nobel laureate of 1920 or 21 with a photoelectric effect, getting Nobel Prize, who has seen the First World War, who is going for Stalin now, Second World War, Cold War, and Second World War 1934, when the situations are not good, they found few person like Albert Einstein. I think they have pressurized him to write this letter stating that there is a need of a war. See, if it is coming from the administration, it would be bad probably. Indirectly, there will be off-domain. I'll come back to you what had happened to Corona. That is what I want to tell over here.
Okay.
So I'm taking little time, even though I'm hungry. Please excuse me for a few minutes. It will be a historical discussion. Probably just to sell micro. You can sit someplace comfortably. We can talk. What I'm trying to tell over here is people might be writing that Albert Einstein is writing to American president. I say it is American president forcing some very intelligent mind of century to write this letter.
Okay.
What compulsion Albert Einstein will have? Can you tell me? In today there are many issues. Can any scientist in his wisdom is writing? No. Nobody is writing. There are great minds also, they are sitting in India. There are many issues they are not writing. Until or unless government is telling or putting themselves under some committee or something, otherwise generally nobody does out of the way, right?
Yes.
Are you getting my point? Out of the way, nobody does it.
Nobody does it.
Yeah, in the outside case, what history is telling, no, Einstein has written this thing, then after that, Manhattan Project started. Oppenheimer joined as a project director, and all 150,000 scientists, they work day and night. They made the atom bomb. All they have kept under dark. Nobody knows what they are doing. Even Einstein also kept under dark. Oppenheimer also kept under dark. Is it possible that you do any research activities? Let's say you are talking about microalgae. As a great scientist or a group leader, you don't know what you are doing. Can you believe it? I can understand a technician, a worker, or a people who is working for lab.
They don't understand.
They don't understand, but when you are a great mind, it is all planned and orchestrated. That is what my feeling.
Correct.
Second World War is a kind of a orchestrated thing. Brainwashed Oppenheimer, brainwashed Albert Einstein, and finally American administration taken the ultimate thing. And 1945, 6th August, everything has been done.
Yes.
Under the nose or under the eye of Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer is seeing from his window, watching in television that in Japan, Hiroshima, Nagasaki is being charged. Cloud smokes are coming out. And he was reading Bhagavad Gita. He is telling, blood's in my hand. You have read that part?
Yes.
Bhagavad Gita, blood in my hand. If Oppenheimer can have access to Bhagavad Gita, then why not Albert Einstein to
Buddha?
whatabouting Buddha? Buddhism has spread across globe that time, and his theory is not taken by 100%. He has exposed to Buddhism. Otherwise, Einstein will not have such kind of wisdom to exercise. It's basically E is equal to mc square is nothing but a theoretical perception. Einstein has not used many instruments. He has used his mind. He is a theoretical physicist. Let me again here bring one more great scientist, Richard Feynman. You heard about Richard Feynman?
No, sir.
Richard Feynman, he is also one of the project coordinator for this same Manhattan project.
Okay.
He worked under Oppenheimer.
Okay.
1960-63, he got Nobel Prize. You can check out this name, Richard Feynman. He's a great physicist. He's a singer. He's a musician. Just keep the name Richard Feynman.
Okay.
In this century, if you have to talk about few important brains, intelligent minds, number one, people talk about Einstein, people talk about Oppenheimer, people talk about the Richard Feynman, people talk about present day many scientists like that astrophysicist who died recently. Is a brief history of time, that is Stephen Hawking.
Stephen Hawking.
So, in Hawkins, the entire work is based on his close eye understanding on the universe.
Correct.
What this fellow has seen. If he could have lived in India, he could have died like a dog, street dog. Nobody could not have recognized him, right?
Correct.
Who has got time to put a synthesizer inside somebody's brain to dig out what is speaking? Who has got time? Can you tell me?
Nobody, sir, in India.
In India, nobody. That's why in India, all the Nobel laureates, great minds, they have left gradually. It's a complete erosion.
Correct.
I've talked many times that why IITians, they leave India. You can read 1949-50, the establishment of IIT. I told this Sundar Pichai is a bloody idiot fellow. He is going to US. He could have stayed in India, formed a company. He could have shown the world or India. He is a nationalist. He could have told, he could have given millions of jobs. I am very unhappy that he is getting all kind of Bharat Ratna, all kind of
award.
What is the award? Padma Shri. I told it is a waste of time by government of India. It's a waste of money by government of India. I told government of India, your administrative part, whoever is doing to exercise to go, dig out the document. What is the concept of development of IIT? The concept of development of IIT is nothing but You produce good minds. Those good minds are going to work for your country. If you go to Japan also, if you are doing PhD or engineering, you have to serve Japan first.
Then only you can leave. Yeah,
then you can leave. If you go to Israel, same thing.
5 years you have to work for the government.
Yes, you now are telling 5 years. Now I respect you. Our Indians are so liberal. We make all export quality IITians like Sundar Pichai. They get all platform here to dance around in this place, in this mother earth. They want to see the poor faces of Indians are very poor. They will give you some Google donation. You talk about Dr. Amartya Sen, Dr. Obijit. They are all settling in US.
Yes.
Some are American citizen. Pichai is also American citizen.
Yes.
Dr. Amartya Sen, Dr. Obijit. You know, Nobel Prize Economic Science, they are not the Nobel Prize winner. Those are not the Nobel Prize winner because Alfred Nobel in 1895, his Nobel Foundation establishment, what he has done, he made a will paper, right? If you know that.
Correct.
His 94-95% his wealth has been deposited in an account. He made a will foundation, he has made it, where he has only mentioned 5 subjects like physics, chemistry, biology or medicine or physiology, then peace and literature. Those 5 events, right? He has given Swedish Academy of Science and Norwegian Academy of Science to give those prize under very controlled condition in a very unbiased way every year with a certain prize money. After his death, the foundation that is giving Nobel Prize from 1901, right? 1901 to 2021 or 22, almost 1,200 Nobel Prize winners from these 5 fields, right?
Correct.
That includes your Albert Einstein, Richard Feynman, Watson and Crick, Mother Teresa, Mary Curie, Perry Curie, all those Chandrasekhar, India, Mother Teresa, Rabindranath, all those people, they have got the Nobel Prize. Even our 1969, your DNA code from Haragobind Khorana, all those great people, they have got the Nobel Prize. And also, present day, that gentleman in UK, 2010, who is that fellow from Baroda University in chemistry, got Nobel Prize in medicine. What is it? Ramakrishna from your state only. He is a South Indian fellow. You know, in America, when he was there in America, he has applied at least 200 universities in America just to get a job. Then he moved out from US to UK. He became a group director. He worked on both physics, chemistry, biology. His entire is some kind of vaccine production with a different idea. This fellow is some kind of in London. I'm not exactly knowing that, but he's a project director. Maybe he's a professor he's holding. He has struggled the rest of his life. What I'm trying to tell over here, the people who have done interdisciplinary action, like exercising only biology, is not going to help you. You have to have a holistic approach towards science, including physics, chemistry, mathematics, biology, philosophy. Everything has to be taken into consideration to reach your mind up to certain level to do science. Whoever has done great science in this world, they have come from the physics. Your Watson and Crick, you see the background. Anybody for that matter, your PCR machine discovery, physics background, you say anything like, your Haragobind Khorana is a physicist. He's a hardcore physicist. Now, I'm not getting into details because you can check out my YouTube video. Now I'm coming back to this fellow.
Yes, sir. I'll give you my exact requirement, sir, so that
I'll take 5 minutes. I'll take 5 minutes and I'll come to your part. Please excuse me.
No problem, sir. No problem.
No, why I am telling you, I want to discuss with you. I want to have this discussion.
Okay, sir.
For
Okay.
my exercise, please excuse me. I have also
No
not
problem.
taken. I am not well. I'll take 10 minutes. I'll finish it off.
No problem, sir.
This
No problem.
entire ICGB, entire group, they are from Switzerland. Some people are staying in the US. They have tried many ways to separate out. They could not do it.
Okay.
I took 3 days time sitting in an isolated room with my mobile device. I told one day after 3 days, this fellow is trying to call me that what happened. I told him, give me time, give me time.
Okay.
I was exercising my mind that what could be the possibilities because they have tried all the things. Now I took a second dimension and third dimension. I told, if I can separate it out, the solid and liquid together with the gravitational force, if any force I'm trying to put into the system to separate the solid and liquid with some G value, I was not knowing anything. Then I started to dig out some information. I got something, some principle, not centrifugal, some centripetal technology, centripetal force.
Centrifugal
You have
force.
heard about centrifugal force.
Yes.
I'm talking about centripetal force.
Okay.
What centrifugal force does, it separates both with a particular RPM online. It can separate with a disk centrifuge. You can create a centripetal force where in certain point of time through spinning technology, you can separate the water molecule from the solid molecule, and the machine, the solid molecule will be drained out from one channel, and the liquid water fellow will come out from the another channel. You get 99% recovery of solid liquid two-phase separation. That is what I have given. Next day I called same gentleman, professor or scientist. Sir, I have a technology I want to give you. Then I explained the way I was explaining. He told, are you sure? Twice he asked me, are you sure? I told, sir, I am 100% sure it is going to work theoretically. But practically, if I apply it, maybe 90, not 99% recovery, you might get 70-80%. He told that I am even not getting now 40% separation. I will say, you will be happy then even if you get 70%. Right?
Correct.
Then there is a question, it's a government system. They told, if you are convinced, it is all, I have not seen his face, all talking over telephone the way I am speaking in Corona time. Even till date, I have not seen this fellow's face also. Imagine a situation, entire group, he is the group leader of ICGB, the entire group, he is not a small position. It is like a holding President of India's position if I think about this particular thing. Is in knowledge, at least I can understand it's not easy to get into ICGB, become a group leader overnight, right?
Correct.
That you also understand being as a biotechnology. Now, coming back, I'm talking to that fellow. What he told me, are you sure? Every time he asks me, are you sure? Are you sure? Then he started to understand me, what is your background? He's asking me many questions that is sometimes you find irrelevant or relevant. Because I want to judge that the way I asked you, what is your educational qualification? If you are a commerce graduate or something graduate, I could not have discussed, I could have kept phone down, right? Now, he asked me many things because he has not found such a person because he might be finding he's around 50 years old. He has searched out many things in his life to sort out the problem, right? Obvious. Everybody search to find out how to do that. That is the job they are doing, right? When I talk this thing, every time he says, what is your qualification? I told, sir, I have my qualification. I have my website. You can check it, my qualification. What is there? I'm giving you a solution. What you need to have qualification. I have done many projects. This is my idea. I have many ideas. I'm just exercising my knowledge. If you like it, you take it because there is nothing. I thought he is kidding with me, right? Now people might be thinking many people kidding, right? What is there like? I told, sir, he told, are you serious? I mean, I'm very serious, sir. Then can you take a risk? I can take a risk. What? We cannot pay you money because you know government system until unless I will make a tender for you with your specification. Right. But finally, once you get the order or if you are getting the order, after execution only you are going to get the order. Here we are talking about the money close to 35 lakhs rupees. Now here is the catch. I am taking my entire life risk, putting my money to propose my theory over here, and scientist is not convinced. Only theoretically he has convinced. I told sir, this is going to work 100%, not 100%, at least 80% is going to work if this theory has to be trusted. And I found a machine also for that.
Okay.
Why don't you try? I am taking risk. I am taking my entire life risk. I have taken my entire life risk into many ways. So I can take a risk of 35 lakhs rupees. I can assure you it is going to give you. I have built up his confidence level up to such a level he has understood me.
Okay.
Finally, you see, entire discussion what I am making is a algae discussion only. I am coming to your requirement now.
Okay, sir. Okay.
What he has done finally, he has convinced tender done, Corona time, all email-based tender with the password protection facilities, all those things, formalities done.
Okay.
Finally, we got the order. Finally, we made the raceway tank. Finally, we got the centrifuge. Then, after so much struggle and all, because Corona time communication, finally, microalgae grown. Finally, 99% algal recovery was done.
Great.
The entire ICGB was so happy and thrilled that who is this fellow? Where he lives? Nobody seen my face, right? But still I'm communicating. I've done this job. Now coming back to here, I'm not boosting myself. I'm not a person that boosts myself.
No, sir. It's like these things should be discussed. This is because these are like you need to share it. That is the way.
I have a lot of things to share. I cry for the science.
Okay.
Can you imagine? At night, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, I am reading history of science.
Oh my God.
I am taking care of my company. I am taking care of my family. My wife is also a nuclear scientist, right?
Oh, great, sir, great. Okay.
So, I am not an ordinary person. I am not a mad fellow also. I have responsibility. Now you can understand me.
Yes.
So, what I am trying to tell over here, your problem, their problem, I have solved it. I have taken up many problems. I work on very high-end thing. I don't do much work. I move around street. I play with cats, with dogs. People think that what this fellow is doing.
Great.
I have a company in my back of my mind. All are ancient guys. They are working. Some are Chennai, some in Hyderabad. All they are working. Some engineers are recruited. They are working.
Okay.
What I am trying to tell over here, people do not know that what I am doing. My wife sometimes asks, "What you do?" I don't do anything. How does it matter? At the end of the day, if you are getting money at home, you are living comfortably, then there is no problem.
Correct.
That is what we needed at the end of the day.
Yes.
At the end of the day, I'm not looting the bank or not doing the dakati or anything.
Correct.
Now wife is understanding me. Now I am teaching her how to separate uranium from water, better system. I am teaching her how to do the biodegradable things, treatment. Now she's coming to me. Till that you are not thinking that I am a useless fellow that moving around with a PhD degree on my head. He used to think in a different way. It's obvious, like if you roam around, don't do work, people think that nothing is doing, right?
Yes.
So coming back to your problem here, here is a very simple thing. Instead of tubular, you can go for 3 raceway tank.
Okay. No, sir. Since all these discussions, let me tell you, I never told my exact requirement. So after you sharing all your thoughts, so this is my right time to share what is my exact requirement.
Right.
So that it can trigger your support system for me.
Right. Tell me now, you have 10 minutes time, no problem. Carry on.
I'll finish up it very short, sir.
What's your good name you told me?
My name is Aravind.
Okay, yes. Good. Carry on.
Sir, actually, I have an own R&D unit. We work on technology development, especially on climate change studies.
Oh, great. I'll come to Chennai, no problem.
Okay.
I'll give my website. You will see that what a tremendous thing I've been doing.
I was looking into your website also. That's why I called. To your consideration, I spoke to you 1.5 years back, and again back I'm talking to you.
Okay, you 1.5 years. Talk to me before.
Yeah, 1.5 years during the start of the lockdown, I called you. I inquired about the photobioreactor bubble column price and everything. And you said that time you are not able to give me the quotations for the bubble column because you are not due to this corona you are not able to get the raw materials.
Right. You are right.
Okay, again come back into the story. Okay, I am working on
now you can talk like a friend, no problem. At home nobody is there. My daughter is not there, my wife is there at our research institute. I am alone at home. I am speaking. My home is your office now. Tell me.
Okay,
speak.
Okay.
We'll have a nice time, nice thing we'll have. We'll do great thing.
Okay. So I work on climate change studies, especially on carbon sequestrations and pathogenicity towards climate change. That is, all your virus, bacteria, pathogenicity change.
You want to expose it certain temperature, infrared heating system.
No, sir. We study the pathogenicity and we develop drug according to that.
Pathogenicity where you now in climate change what is happening, the temperature variance.
Yeah, due to temperature variance.
A particular temperature because pathogen is responding to a specific temperature, right?
Yes.
It's sensitive to specific temperature.
Correct.
We develop system where you can exactly trigger certain temperature, see at that particular time what kind of pathogens are growing. You can literally take out and grow those things. That is what we do it. Now you tell me.
Okay. And we study the cell signaling studies, especially due to this how the pathogenicity is increasing due to climate change, how the plant microbes are getting more vigorous due to this climate change, and they are getting their virulence is increasing because of this their adaptation towards the climate. So this increase in virulence factor is creating a very big problem for the humankind, not only humankind, but for the whole animal kind.
The coronavirus is one of the thing also you can take that direction.
Yeah, corona is also one of the reason, but the corona is only because of the imbalance in the food chain. Because you have to eat what you have to eat. You can't eat bats. Sorry, for the past four outbreaks in epidemic, we can check there was SARS, there was swine flu, there was Ebola, and there was corona. All this are the source of bat.
I understand. I have my own proposition that how come this artificial thinking, the picture, it is something.
But corona, as you said, there is a corona is also an artificial breakout. Yeah, that is also there. And what I want requirement is like. So presently, we are planning to capture atmospheric CO2 and use that CO2 for the growth of algae. And we take that algae as a byproduct and
great thing.
Okay.
We have done it for Assam Agriculture University, projects, trapping atmospheric air, converting into carbon dioxide, concentrating on.
Concentrating the
technology. I am openly giving you a lot of knowledge, my wisdom, I am utilizing it. What is the technology is all about? What you do? We did a simple copper tube. We have used the copper tube.
Okay, sir.
We have copper tube. If you pass into high temperature and take the fresh air, copper tube, your oxygen can be separated, nitrogen can be separated. You get your carbon dioxide.
Yeah, and the carbon dioxide can be given to the bubble column, tubular column for the CO2.
Yes, we have done it.
Yeah,
I can show you video.
Yes, sir. Oh, super, sir. Actually, we needed to put it in. We got actually, my plan is like, there are a lot of technologies like this. Capturing carbon dioxide from the air.
There are many idiots who have done capturing carbon dioxide. I know, but what I am telling, it has got the physics.
Yes, correct.
It has got the physics, not harming anybody. You are pure carbon dioxide. People might be burning a lot of fuels, fossil fuels, getting carbon dioxide, giving carbon dioxide. We have done this business long back. Many things we have done it, but I am talking about using the natural thing and using it and concentrating it. Nobody has given thought. We have given thought. We have given great institute like Assam Agriculture University. 50 lakhs project we did it 15 years back. We have published many papers. I'm helping the scientists writing papers. Can you imagine that? I'm not naming anything. Maybe at night, 2 o'clock, I'm sitting and writing, correcting his research paper. International journal is sending papers. He is sending back. What to do about? Can you do that? I'm writing that. My name is not there. I'm silent. spiritual person. I'm giving free of cost knowledge to everybody. No matter if somebody is enlightened, it's fine. Like Swami Vivekananda, he's only Chicago 1893. He's inspired many people. In science, I'm doing it. What's in a name? One day people are going to recognize it. But it doesn't matter at the end of the day.
So humankind has to, the world has to survive. That's what we need to do.
That is what. Now you are talking about the humanity. I told that Einstein is a murderer. What compulsion made to write to American president if there is not a conspiracy over here? If Einstein could not have written his letter, Second World War could have been avoided. Are you getting my point? My concern is there.
Correct.
People might be thinking that I am madly speaking all those things, but I am speaking the truth.
Correct. What you have, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Actually, we need to do that, sir. And we need to. I'm planning to do in a very small scale as well as in a large scale. Both. So this should be in an easy adaptable system in a city in all terraces, as well as to put it in an area near thermal power plants in itself.
Now I'm coming back to you. The ideal condition would be rather than glass reactor, I can give you any capacity glass reactor. No problem. You can go for a cemented raceway tank made into cemented with low price with a motor drive system and an impeller. You can have 20 days time, you can have millions of microorganisms growing. Now you take your own separation methodology for that purpose. Because one separation system, what I have told you, it is costing quite huge amount of money.
Yes, sir. Not a problem, sir. The reason why I'm telling not a problem is like why I don't want to go with race-shaped con, and why I wanted tubular column is glass tubular column. The first thing is it is going to come in multiple locations, so we don't want to have a maintenance team to work on the circular.
Okay, you can tell me the volumetric calculation. We can make a prototype kind of thing on a given order. We can try it out of different low value, maybe 100 liter first. So we can scale up. That no issue. That is not the issue. What you need some tubes and also a oxygen purger and a motor for pumping the water circulation, that's all. And a drum you need it for keeping this part. That is the only thing you might be needing.
Yes, sir. And we need to capture the CO2 from the atmosphere and send it to the nutrient.
For capturing CO2, I have told you, my copper tube technology, I can increase the size of this thing with a heating element so that you can trapping oxygen. If you feel that this is a good technology, you can use it. Otherwise, for CO2, you can use normal cylinder if you want to give CO2 the microalgae. There is no problem. That is your choice. I don't enter into that part. If you say, I need this or that, it is your choice. No problem.
No, sir. Which one has the highest volume concentration of CO2 will be captured, sir?
No, this copper technology, because in atmosphere you have less than 1% carbon dioxide, right? What is the percentage of carbon dioxide?
But in areas where highly polluted areas, say for thermal power plants.
Even if it is highly polluted, you will get 2 to 3%, not more than maybe 4%, 5%, not more than that.
Not more than 5%.
But when you talk about CO2 cylinder, we are talking about 99% CO2, right? If you want to have at given point in time, because CO2 will be generated, it's not a stock, right? It has to be generated, then it has to be purged. Now, a 1,000 liter capacity of a glass reactor, if you want to have, let's say 380 ppm, or if you want to go for little more here. So then what is going to happen? If you want to have 600 ppm, something like that, then you need to have that much supply also to maintain that much CO2 level. Now you need to design such a way, what would be the copper tube? Here in case of CO2, if you have a stock of CO2 gas, you can simply regulate your CO2 cylinder and purge the way how much you need it, that you can do it. There is no problem, absolutely. Now you can think that part, how to go about it. Now coming back to the second part, you were telling, what you were telling. What else you want?
Yes, sir. Actually, yes, sir. The only main concept of this research is capture the atmospheric CO2 and utilize it.
Fantastic. I have both the points I got. I think you have realized what I am telling.
Yes,
I can give you a detailed drawing also.
Okay.
Absolutely no problem. Now, what you need from me at this point?
Yes, I need technology support from you. I'll be very transparent with you, sir. We got an opportunity to do this along with the Tamil Nadu government. Tamil Nadu government is willing to support this project. We wanted to place all these tubular algae photobioreactors with this carbon capture technology in areas where it's highly polluted, mainly Sipcot, industrial area, thermal power plants, and all these areas. And the unique for why Tamil Nadu government want to support us is because we give them the buyback guarantee of the raw materials like algae. We take the algae from them.
Oh, I got it. You want to give the raw material to them, highly potential.
Yes.
They got wide use. You can.
Yes, we are taking. My company is procuring raw material from that units, and we are going to pay the raw material for the government. So government is getting revenue for this. So this is a unique point. Government is willing to collaborate with us. We have a technology. We have other products from which we can make from algae. We can make many products and we can send it to market. We have
I got your point. It's like you have made a techno-economic feasibility report so that the entire thing is viable to government as well as to you, to everybody. You have given a kind of a good model, right?
Yes.
I appreciate that part.
Actually,
no problem.
By doing this, if I am able to do this in 6 months and show them in 10 places, 10 different locations in
How much money they have allocated? I got your point. They have given some places you try and do it.
I'll tell you what.
Successful.
If successful, what I have pitched is, if I'm successful in 6 months, I needed 200 acres of land in coastal area, barren lands in the coastal area to cultivate saline microalgae to give employment for 500 fisherwomen. So this is a project which is what I want to do.
Now you are doing the social entrepreneurship.
Social empowerment of fisherwomen.
Social empowerment, social entrepreneurship. I have done 25 years same thing. So I am echoing your right to do exercise, your science. Now we are coming to a level where you are talking about the poverty alleviation, you are talking about the job opportunity. Great, I respect you today. I am so happy without having any feel. I don't know you, but I am really satisfied today that I got a person who has got the idea and government is supporting and you are doing it, you are talking to me. We are in a nice dialogue. That is what I was trying to tell you.
Thank you, sir.
This kind of association ever will happen. I don't mind either somebody is from IIT or anybody. I don't care. I'm working on minds. I can read your minds and what kind of concern you have for the society. You are sitting wherever you are sitting. You are not working just for money. Even you can understand me. I am talking to you. If I had something to hide, I could have hidden many things to extract a lot of money from you. The speech what I have given to you, I could have charged in a paper, 2 lakhs, 3 lakhs rupees for a consultancy charge for that matter. My single talk, I am honestly telling, you cannot pay money what I am speaking today, honestly speaking. You cannot understand. Now, you tell me what I can do, what you expect from me. Let us concentrate. Now you have to execute it. And to conceptualize it, what are the things you needed? You tell me 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll memorize it. I'll go back to office. You will have email ID. We'll have a lot of correspondence. Right? That is what I want to tell you.
Okay, sir. Presently in market, there are 2 kind of projects like this who are claiming to capture 30 tons of CO2, 1 ton of CO2 per day. So if we can able to capture 1 ton of CO2 per day in a unit, and we can utilize the raw materials for my company's other product productions, how much volume of tubular reactor we have to place in a building, and we need complete automation system for that. And
for that matter, I'll tell you one thing. You need to understand. See, you know the life cycle of microalgae. What is the maximum maturity
22 days you need.
22 days your recovery time. Now you need to see the concentration, like how much recovery you are getting 1 liter. You need to calculate, let's say if you have 3000 liter, if you are getting in 1 liter this much algae in 3000 liter, how much finally you are getting the solid one, that you need to calculate. That is a theoretical calculation. Based on that you have to design the reactor. Now you need to give me the feedback. That okay sir, this is what 1 liter with some condition, this many in 1 liter you are getting 1 gram, your recovery is this much. Then reverse way I can go back and volumetric calculation, that if you want to have this much separation, your minimum reactor size should be this much. That's all.
Okay. Sir, according to theoretical calculation, 1 kilo of microalgae, 1 kilo of dry biomass. So if you need 1 kilo of dry biomass, you need nearly 10 liters. Okay, sir. So, sorry, 100 liters. 100 liters, from that you will get 1 kilo dry biomass. 1 kilo dry biomass.
That data is your data. You give me accordingly, I will design it. You can tell me, in 100 liter I am getting more. I have a different strain.
Okay.
I will get 12 liter, many liters. So this is your thing. You can tell me. I don't have any concern.
In 100 liters, we can we will be taking about 1 kg of
100 liters 1 kg, 1000 liters
10 kg.
100 liters 1 kg, right?
Yes.
If it is 100 liters 1 kg, 1000 liters 10 kg, right?
10 kg, correct.
Now you said if it is 5000 liter, it's a 50 kg recovery you are getting.
Correct. 50 kg.
Now,
1 kg.
Now you decide that you want to have 50,000 liter or 1000 liter or 2000 liter capacity.
The capacity is a secondary fact. Now the matter is 1 kg will capture 3 kg of CO2. That is a thumb rule. Okay, sir. So 1 kg will capture 3 kg of CO2 for their growth.
No problem.
That will take place after the algae is getting mature. That is from the 8th day.
Now here question. Now, if your concern is to save environment, to trap CO2, see, CO2 is coming from, either it is from trapping atmospheric air or somebody is making artificially from molasses. All are there in nature. Now, if you do not have that concern, it is not that you are tapping something from there that you are reducing CO2 level in atmosphere. This is a wrong thing. Like molasses are also generated. Plants also does the photosynthesis, respiration time. There are a lot of CO2 is coming out. It's a natural process. Now, I will rather suggest you go for a cylinder.
Okay, sir.
47 liter of CO2 cylinder would contain 30 kg gas. 30 kg gas is going to give you, you told me something about that 1 kg getting algae, you need 3 kg CO2 gas, right?
Yes.
Now you can get it, the idea, if you have 30 kg CO2 cylinder, you are getting 10 kg of algae from 147 liter cylinder, which is costing, one refilling cost is going to cost 1000 rupees, not more than that.
Okay.
But 1000 liter gas of CO2 is going to give you 10 kg of algae. Now, matter is clear? No doubt over here.
Okay.
Theoretically, no doubt. But if you do the same exercise through copper tubing method, you need how much power? You have to excite the copper tube up to 500 degrees centigrade.
Okay.
For 500 degrees centigrade, you see how much power is required at the site.
Okay.
That power bill, who is going to pay? Here, if you want to do very neat and clean job, just give a cylinder and a regulator and a kind of a ducting facilities. Your entire work will be done in a very neat and clean way.
Okay.
You can keep 2 or 3 cylinders as a standby for using it, because finally your CO2 is going to be dissolved inside water, right? It's not going to be around, it will be inside. Finally you are giving bicarbonate, right?
Correct. Bicarbonate you are giving,
You are giving bicarbonate because when CO2 is exposed to water, it forms the bicarbonate. It is not in the form of carbon dioxide.
Correct.
Am I right here?
Correct.
So, this fundamental philosophy, I am totally ruling out the tapping methodology over here. You can convince your committee, look, I am giving CO2 cylinder, it is coming from molasses.
Okay.
It's coming back to nature. They might say no tapping. The same philosophy. Finally, if you do the tapping again, it will come to concentration bicarbonate again coming back to nature only. So it doesn't affect indirectly or directly anything, but finally in this process, you are getting your microalgae recovery in a much more better way.
Okay.
The concentration and everything can be maintained the way your regulation is totally maintained over here without paying a single rupee electricity bill. That is what more important, right?
Okay.
Your algae tubular also, it gets the sunlight. That's all. You can have without sunlight, the entire exercise is done. Your entire experiment, everything to be conducted without any power supply for that matter. Only for motor you needed some power supply for circulation. That is the only thing you needed. Now you tell me, sir, next point.
So if we are providing cylinder, then if we are providing cylinder, then there's no point of the project is needed for a atmospheric capture of CO2. If you are providing cylinder, then there is no point of doing this project, right?
Acha. If your objective is to trap this thing, to satisfy them, I was analyzing fundamentally in a different theoretical perception.
Okay.
It is like, let's say if you have a 1 liter volume of, in a house, like if you want to enrich CO2, this CO2 is there in nature in different form, in the bicarbonate form or in the carbohydrate or burning. If you burn, CO2 is going to come out, right?
Yes.
Any form it is going to come out. Now, if you are dissecting it and concentrating on trapping is important to take the CO2 into consideration and enrich it. I don't have any problem. I'm only telling that philosophically, fundamentally, if you see it, somebody is producing, they are also trapping carbon dioxide in the cylinder.
Correct.
They are not doing in front of you, but they are doing sitting someplace.
Somewhere, correct.
They are also doing the trapping job, right?
Yes.
From where they are producing CO2, can anybody tell me?
From the atmosphere only that they capture.
Only the atmosphere trapping somebody is doing, whatever methodology they might be using. I told you the molasses, fermentation process, they do it.
Yes.
Then they feel it. Now, if you are able to convince your front fellow, look, this job was done by somebody, I am bringing those things now. You can have also tapping now. How you are going to convince, that is your choice.
Okay.
Now, how to manage the situation? People might not be thinking, sometimes at home what happens? You love to have homemade food. I say every time, if you are busy, why don't you bring food from a nice restaurant? Because at home you will be spending time and energy to make the food. You need also your all power, gas, your time, energy to make one food. It is better to go to a restaurant, ask for a food. This fellow is also preparing for you, right? You cannot say, no, hotel food is okay. They will charge their service charges, because when you give 1 hour time to make food, we don't calculate our time and energy that has been spent. Now, if you take the science over here, now it's a matter of understanding. Now, how others are understanding that part, that has to be taken into consideration. But for the sake of experiment here, you can also have tapping facilities. Never mind, we can give that. No problem.
Okay, so that is
choice entirely.
That is what we wanted. Actually, sir, if we with a fan we absorb air and send it to water, anyway there will be a natural way. There will be a carbon dioxide that will dissolve in water, and there will be decrease in pH. It goes to acidic pH. That itself shows.
Okay, that's great.
That is a simple. Yes, that is a simple way. Because we can't make more carbon dioxide get dissolved in water, because there is a saturation point where the carbon dioxide cannot dissolve after a particular saturation point.
I got your point. Well taken, no problem.
Okay. So
what else you needed?
So that is what we wanted to do, plan it.
How much money you have for the entire thing? Have you got the money?
Yes, sir. The money money government is willing to provide me. That's not a problem. But
How
we
much?
need
How much?
that we need to tell them sir. That I need to
Okay,
know from you.
You can keep that part secret away. I'll give my proposal. You can give me the size, dimension, without cylinder, with tapping facilities, whichever way you tell me, I can give you a proposal. Absolutely no problem. That much I can tell you. Only thing I need your feedback, capacity, and other thing, so that I can give you a complete proposal for your understanding.
What will be like for a 10 kg production per month? What volume we have to reactor we have to use? Sir?
No, I told you now I have to go back and calculate it. I need to have those information I need. I'm talking. Because I do not have anything script or any writing. I
understand. So what I'll do is I'll give you, this is a WhatsApp number, so I'll give you the exact numbers. So what will be my monthly production? What will be the total area allocated?
You can tell me that as you have told, some 100 liter water is giving you 100 grams or 1 kg.
1 kg, sir. 1 kg. 100 liters will give you 1 kg of
raw material. You can give me and you can tell me that this much algae I need it. Accordingly, I can reverse calculate it to exactly know the total size of your reactor, glass reactor that I can design for you.
Okay, sir. Okay. So
you get my point.
Yes, I'm getting your point, sir. So that I'll WhatsApp you the exact numbers, so that you can reverse work it. And in the meantime, you can also share me the video or some other prototype that you have. So it will be easy for me to.
There is glass reactor we have done long back for Kelka Research Foundation. And that time, 10 years back, we don't have any photographs. You can check out our Facebook and WhatsApp videos are there. You might find something over there. Those are not what I'm speaking with clarity probably. Those are things it is there in my mind, right?
Understand.
Every time you don't document for everything, each and everything, you never know. Like we have photographs somewhere, it is lying by way.
Correct.
But if you are okay with that, my concept, my idea, my talk, if you feel that you are ready to work together, I am ready to work with you. Mutual terms and conditions, because we are a small company. You are also a scientist, I am also a scientist. I am not a businessman. If I was a businessman, I could have talked few sentences, finished the entire topic. Correct. You can understand me well. So my love for science and everything, I don't like to make money, and that is not my wisdom or anything for that matter. You can feel free, contact me. But I need some time because my all engineers are little bit busy many places. I will definitely do for you because I need to make a drawing. I need to make few calculations.
I am very confident that you can do this as like with
I am confident.
Not a problem. No problem, sir. I am very confident because with this much of experience, this is like the chewing gum for you. So it's easy for you. Not a problem.
I'm not telling it's a chewing gum or not, but I'm positive and confident. That is what I want to tell you. And I am sure that in future days also I will have interaction definitely with positive frame of mind. It's not money at the end of the day, and I wish you will share me this whatever conversation after the end of the talk. This is it will be a great gift in my life. That is what I want to tell you. I have never ever done such a long conversation with anybody, with any scientist with full length. I do not know what God has given me wisdom to speak such a long length. At my beginning, I told I want to have lunch, but I have extended this talk for more than 1 hour. 1 hour, 15 minutes. Now you can understand I left everything. Please, after cutting this phone, 100% please share me through WhatsApp this video recording. Not video recording, voice recording. I will also share you. Definitely you have that part. I want to preserve this our conversation for much more longer time to memorize that. Whether we do in future time or not doesn't matter for me. But I am hopeful, 98% hopeful. Definitely we'll work together. That is my My wisdom is saying that. My knowledge is saying there might be some hindering factors here and there.
No problem.
But we can cross, barrier those things,
Okay, sir.
and we can work together.
Sure, sir.
Thank you so much for.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
At least you allowed me to speak, rather I say. Nobody is nowadays ready to listen from people.
Yes, that is true, sir.
People sometimes in company, many people company. I don't talk to different companies. In India, there are many companies. They talk all idiotic things I don't like. I work on idea level. If I don't find idea is interesting, I don't work. I'm finding lot of things I'm correlating what I was thinking. My company Genesis Technology, I was government of India, I was business manager, I was handling close to 400 scientists in ICAR. I was reporting to Director General of ICAR, Dr. Ayappan. I left everything. When I was leaving all ICAR as a business manager in 2008-9, people are telling that you are a mad leaving ICAR. I told I don't work under any kind of hypocrisy, where people are telling there is a technology. When you go and ask them, there is nothing called technology at all.
Correct.
Now I am talking to you, but probably I am finding you are a genuine person. You have a technology, you know how to execute it. In whole ICR system, there are thousands of scientists. I have interacted with many. I am talking about the Director General, all those DG and all those head of the department, scientists, everybody. They told me to dig out the technologies what they have. I had interested in each and every nanotechnology. You take anything. I asked them, what is the technology is all about? What you are doing? Give me the process. Give me the user list where it can be used. Many people they have shared. Many people they told that you refer my publication is published in Elsevier. They are referring big journals. Finally, we dig down. Actually, they do not have anything concrete for a technology to commercialize. I have written books for ICR system with Director General, all kind of directors from different agriculture, horticulture. You have that system now. You have DGs. They are in down the line. They are different stream, different people. They are sitting, writing books, writing chapters, writing all the technologies. If you go to ICAR, you will find hundreds of technology, all fabricated way of writing. They have a technology. Finally, there is no buyer, no taker. Because if any industry is coming, they will ask you all those very hardcore questions. I want to buy your technology. You give me the full technology. I am ready to pay whatever money you need it. That time, scientists, they enter into hibernation. I am telling you the story of India in this capacity, but I found honestly you are a very, very genuine person.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Very honest person, very genuine person. You have a big heart with big concern. I have an objection, the scientist who wants to publish paper, getting associate professorship, head of the department, everything. I haven't seen professor like IIT, they got IIT professorship by forging paper. They told they have worked under Haragovindo Khorana. They joined IIT. They have been sacked afterwards. I am telling with this capacity. I have seen all those things. I have seen a lot of vice chancellors